Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 Out today. Got some RTA for you guys. So jumping into this session here, I actually ended up decaying not too long ago. I unfortunately wasn't playing too much in the last few days, and afterwards, well, I was trying to test out Hwayoung, and one of two things happened. Either I used Hwayoung and I tried to draft Hwayoung and she got banned every single time I tried to draft her when she wasn't ban protected, or on the other hand, my opponent got to draft her because they beat me to the punch and they absolutely obliterated me with her because I wanted to let her through and see what would happen, and well, I saw what would happen. So yeah, I ended up going back and tweaking my build, not necessarily because the other build was bad. A full damage build is really good, but mostly in like normal arena, maybe Guild Wars and such, it just isn't that good when you're trying to draft live against another player who can try to counter you with various types of different mechanics and speed and all this stuff. I also don't know why this guy's kind of disconnecting here, but anyway, we'll wait, we'll see what happens. When it comes to Hwayoung though, when you're trying to draft an RTA, a speed build is probably the more versatile way to go. It's kind of what I was mentioning in their first impressions here. You want to build her maybe around 240 to 250 speed, somewhere along that line, and if you do, you'll just get free, easy victory points like this where your opponent loses connection to the server. It's wonderful, it's great. Highly recommend it, right? We're already off to a really good start here. So, I did re-gear my Hwayoung. I'll show you her build at the end of the video if we manage to showcase her here. If not, then obviously the build will end up being scrapped and we'll try to do something else. But yeah, ended up giving Tori back some of her gear, which is really nice. Tori is wonderful on a penetration, torrent, and immunity set, and I kind of stole a lot of pieces from her to make my Hwayoung work. Ended up finding some pieces and took them from some other units so that we can build a slightly fast DPS unit. We'll see how it plays out. I do get first pick this time around, which is wonderful. I'm actually really happy that I get a first pick here. So I'm gonna ban Rinnock. I want to try to go for and a lot of people have been picking Harsetti into me, so I want to ban Rinnock and Harsetti. So we're going to do this. I was going to go for a Bossarunka, but it looks like my opponent's going to ban the Bossarunka. That is fine. We will go for a Lone Wolf Para first pick. She is going to be really good, especially if you are kind of bordering the line of like, maybe I have enough combat, like maybe enough speed, maybe not enough speed. So if you're anywhere from like 210, I'd say, to 230 speed, is not enough to quite cut with a single non-attack skill with her 20% combat readiness push that's innate in Hwayoung's S2, then you could use Lone Wolf Para to kind of boost your combat readiness even further, right? This guy's gonna go for a Celine, and I really don't like that. So Celine is gonna probably make picking Hwayoung absolutely terrible. Will I still do it? Oh, you bet I will. I am gonna go for a New Moon Luna pick. So this is what's gonna be cheeky about this, right? I'm gonna do this. I am probably still gonna ban the Celine. However, Para doesn't have to use her non-attack skill first turn. We can just S1, we'll push up the team by 10%. New Moon Luna will go afterwards. Hopefully, New Moon Luna will go afterwards, and then we'll be able to use our non-attack skill, seal the Celine, and then Hwayoung can go and do stuff, right? Unfortunately, my opponent's gonna pick Zio here. That is not good, just so you know. That is not usually good at all. When an opponent picks Zio, you're kind of screwed. This is why I really want triple pre-bans. It's gotten to the point where if I want to try and showcase stuff to you guys, it's really difficult because this stuff happens and you can't stop it. You can't stop any of this from happening. And I'm not saying I want to shut down my opponents completely, but I at least want to get rid of the really annoying generic Zios, the Bellions, the guarantee units, right? Guarantee first turn with Zio, guarantee you don't get speed with Harsetti. Getting rid of those units would be so nice, right? Having to let Rinnock go and then getting Hwayoung one-shot by Rinnock, that's just... what world are we living in, right? So we're long overdue. Smilegate, come on, give us something. What I will do here, though, is I'm thinking Abigail is a pretty nice option to go for to keep the back row alive, but also I think we slap in BBK because we can. I think BBK is gonna be a great option for this. We're gonna get immortality either way. It's gonna be immortality for Hwayoung or it's gonna be immortality for BBK. So Abigail might be the ban. Who knows? If... God, if he goes Pirate Captain Flan, that's really bad. I think we'd let the Celine go. I think we'd let the Celine go. It's all we can do. I hope Abigail gets through. I'm hoping he wants to ban the BBK. Oh, he's gonna ban the New Moon Luna. That's actually... is that bad? Hang on, that might not actually be the worst thing ever. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep Hwayoung in the back, just because I want the Abigail protection. I don't really want to give her the combat readiness, but it's all I can do right now. I think this is fine. Yeah, because if he attacks the Hwayoung, we'll be okay. My BBK is a resist BBK, so she should be alright in terms of surviving. And if I can kill this Yufine in one shot with a BBK, I'll be very, very happy. Then I'll be able to kill the Celine afterwards. So we'll see how it plays out. He's going to hit the Para, he's going to miss, which means we actually have a huge opening right now to win this. Do I want to go for an S3? Or do I just S1 and then just snowball into his team? I think I just S1. Oh, nice. Nice job, BBK. Yeah, Hwayoung gets to go. So... I will just pop... Ooh, do I pop an S3 though? If I hit the Yufine, will that be bad? It could be really bad for us. I'm gonna go for it anyway, because why not? I mean, at this point, we're kind of screwed regardless. There's no attack buff or vigor buff or anything here. Oh, ooh, hang on. That's not bad. We killed the Yufine. This is pretty good. That's actually not bad. He's gonna come in with an S3. This is gonna absolutely demolish my team, but Abigail's going to keep the Hwayoung alive, so we have another chance to proc her. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it actually killed... Whoa, it killed my Para. That's really bad. The only way I can proc the Hwayoung is if somehow Abigail procs this 35% chance to activate Might. I'm gonna try to proc it here. Please, proc Might. No, no Might proc. It's okay. I will go for... Do I even go for an S3 here? I don't think so. I think we just go straight for the Celine, right? Yeah, there we go. Just kill the Celine. We do get to go with Hwayoung again. She has really good damage on her S1. Look at that. 9,000 damage to a tank is ridiculous. But I think we got this. Yeah? Hwayoung somehow doing this. He didn't even proc my immortality. BBK had 90 health here. Come on, please proc Might, please proc Might, please proc Might. We're gonna soul burn this proc Might. Do it, do it. There we go. Hwayoung. I can't believe that this is the route I have to take to try to make Hwayoung work. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. But, we did it. We did it, guys. Look, Hwayoung got some kills, and this is just proving to you why speed build is a bit more versatile. We somehow made it through with her alive. I know we cheesed it with some Abigail shenanigans, but that is pretty cool. Look at that. You don't get to see that every day. So if you were impressed by that, or if you're just like, God, Azza, stop talking about that. That was not that impressive. Just leave a like on the video. I'd very much appreciate it. We're gonna move on from that, and yeah, you'll get to see the Argent Waves Hwayoung build at the end of the video. BBK also, I re-geared her so that she is actually on a counter build now. She is a resist counter build. She doesn't carry a lot of damage, but she's good enough damage against squishy units, as you saw in that fight right there against the Celine, that I think it works out quite nicely. Okay, my opponent is gonna get first pick. They're banning New Moon Luna, so I don't have an option in choosing that for me this time around. Bossarunka is gonna get picked up for my opponent. That is pretty typical. So let's go ahead and go for the Para once more, I think. Should I go for Para or ML Politis? ML Politis would be a really nice choice here though, but ML Para does give me a bit more versatility. I'm gonna go for the Para here, because I can choose to not use the non-attack skill. That's the great thing about her. I don't have to use the non-attack skill, right? And we're gonna pick Fire Flan, because if my opponent tries to go for Earth Celine again, Fire Flan typically deters Earth Celine. She has a really weak matchup into Fire Flan. Okay, so we're gonna pick the Flan, and we're trying to play it safe. He's going to go Empyrean Ilana. This is fine, because we are going to be going for our Hwayoung here, Ban Protect. The issue right now is that my build, my speed build right now is weaker than my other build that I was running before, the double torrent penetration build. So I don't think we're going to be able to kill anything with her S2, but we're going to be able to try to weaken and soften up this guy though. Fire Politis getting snatched up here. I do not like that. However, we could go for like Elena. Could be a decent option to kind of counter the Fire Politis. I do want to go Hwayoung. I'm gonna go for... Should I go for C. Lilius or should I go for an Elena? I think Elena's gonna be kind of nice here. I'm gonna cheese this. Because what's gonna happen is this: if ML Politis procs, oh wait, no, we would proc. Yeah, no, it's fine. ML Politis will proc. We would get a non-attack skill from the Elena. Oh well, we would use a non-attack skill anyway. Regardless, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's all good. If he goes first and he S3s us with something and he does non-attack skills, I think we'll still survive. It's okay. Elena will proc. It can proc the Hwayoung. It's another way of doing it. It's kind of like cheesing it with Abigail. Okay, we'll see if it plays out. I don't know if it's gonna work. His team's relatively slow, so I'm kind of confident we're gonna go before anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're banning Celine. No, regardless of what he picks down here, unless it's a Zeo. Even if it is a Zeo, I think we just ban Celine. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. We could go for Eligos as well. Really strong pick here. Wonderful stuff. Eligos doesn't penetrate defense or anything, so he'll be a pretty decent option to pair. Ooh. I don't like the Amiki though. Amiki is very devastating to us. The Great Mortelix is actually not a bad pick here. Honestly, I think going for the Great Mortelix is probably the way to go. We have him up here to push him up anyway, so we're gonna do this. He might ban more. That's okay. That's way more than okay. Yeah, that is fine. We will have Fire Flawn in the back line. I typically like Hwayoung pushing up the Fire Flawn. It's usually really good turn cycling. So we'll go for that. I'm actually gonna take HP away here. Gonna give attack imprint to both the Hwayoung and the Fire Flawn. I think they'll need a little bit of that going into this. Yeah, let's try this out. Do I want to go for a non-attack skill? I could, and I should. Or should I? I don't need to. I could just go for an S1. We'll dual attack here, right? He'll attack us, it's fine, we're good. Elena gets to go, we get the invincibility. I think I want the invincibility here, yeah, at least for most of my units. I know the Hwayoung might end up dying here. But at least they'll push up like the Ilanov and everything and the Arunka. So yeah, this'll be fine. We're invincible, he can't do anything, he's gonna set up defensive measures against us, it's all good. Okay, I think I got this. I'm hoping Politis S3s into us. Oh, is he gonna strip? Oh, nope, we had resist, okay. So, I'm gonna S3, because I want the Vigor buff. And I'm hoping that his Politis S3s into us so that Elena procs. If Elena procs a non-attack skill, Hwayoung gets to go. We're gonna do a lot of shenanigans, right? Oh, look at that. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine right now. That is okay. That is alright. Let's go for... Do we even go for an S1 or do we go for an S3 here? I think we'll go for an S3. We'll kind of turn cycle our units. Yeah, we'll push up our team. Fireflaunt has the attack buff anyway. Make good use of that. Didn't break the barrier. Alright. Please S3 us. Please S3 us. That is all I'm asking for. He's not going to. Ooh, he's not going to. Okay, that is alright. Because I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go for the S3. We're going to cleanse. And Elena will get to proc. Oh, shoot. Hang on, we didn't cleanse the stun. Oh, how unfortunate. Do we still get to go? No, we don't. We waste that S2, guys. We didn't. Ah. Yeah, I was hoping we would cleanse the stun, but no. It was, the priority wouldn't allow us to do that. I think the stun would have been the last thing to get cleansed because of the debuff orders. Okay, so he's probably going to be able to dual attack into our Hwayoung here with a Soul Burn, and it will kill. Yeah, he's just gonna kill the Hwayoung. That's a little sad. That's a little sad. Oh, I was hoping to cheese a second game with her, but unfortunately, didn't play out that way. So now Basaruka is gonna be a huge issue for me because I don't really have the means of attacking through all this bulk, right? I don't have a means of doing it. So this Fire Flawn's also pretty safe in the backline. It looks like she's a D-Gen build too. She's not taking much damage, right, at all. Amiki's probably going to be able to kill the Fire Flawn here. Yeah, she's going to easily kill. Oh, gonna go for the Elena for the guaranteed kill here. Oh no, no guaranteed kill. A lot of splash damage. Extra turn. Gonna kill the Fire Flawn. Yeah, it's over. So that was a really good pick in the form of Amiki. I'm just trying my best to shoehorn Hwayoung into as many matches as possible. Honestly, units like Fire Politis are just really obnoxious and annoying to fight against when you're trying to use non-attack skills. So even if you ban out Celine, having a Fire Politis on the other side is almost as bad, I would say. Couldn't cheese out. That guy was actually really smart. He didn't S3. If he had S3'd and misplayed, it would have been pretty funny. But it's all right. Do we ban the Harseti? I'm gonna hope that people ban Rinok. I'm gonna ban Celine. Yeah, I can maybe deal with Fire Politis, or do I want to ban Fire Politis and Celine? No. See, this is the problem. You can't get rid of everything. The good. At least my opponent got rid of Rinok and Fire Litica. That is actually really, really nice. I'm going to first pick Basaruka, just because I want to be able to tank down a little bit and at least protect my Hwayoung from getting hit. We can follow up with some faster picks afterwards. Hopefully my opponent goes relatively slow. Good, that's fine. Empyrean Ilanov is a good pick. And ML Politis is fine too. So I'm going to go for the Peyra here. Or should I? Actually, hang on. Is Peyra worth it here? Fire Politis, though. Can she screw us over with Fire Politis? I could go see Lilius. Is that too obvious? Is that too obvious? It's gonna be obvious because I'm gonna pick Hwayoung in the Ban Protect slot anyway. You know what? I'll go see Lilius. I'll do see Lilius here. We'll try this. We don't need see Lilius, so we'll see. Pick the Hwayoung, make them think we're a full damage Hwayoung that's in need of a see Lilius. At this point, I unfortunately have to ban protect her. I was playing a handful of matches earlier today, and she kept getting post-banned every single time. Even when there's stuff like Silverblade Armintas, Wrecker and Rowanas, I was trying my best, guys, and it wouldn't happen. My opponents would not let me do it. So we're gonna do this. Rowana's a little strange. I don't think Hwayoung. I mean, I guess. Bystander Hwayoung I might just get rid of, because honestly I hate fighting Bystander Hwayoung, so I might just get rid of her because I don't like fighting her. When it comes to Flawn, I think Flawn could be a pretty cool option to pick here. Do I want to speed contest this guy at all? Don't think we speed contest this guy. After Soak Flawn seems like a really good option. I know the ML Politis exists here. Do I pick this in ML Peyra? Yeah, I think I picked this in ML Peyra, right? I think this is a pretty decent... This is a decent way to go. Let's do something like this. Should be fine. Should be alright. We have two really strong DPS nukes. He has one super good DPS, a really good mitigation tank, an opener, and a kind of counter pick, sort of. I guess it's for the counter attacks from Basaruka, the dual attacks from, well, he wouldn't know I picked Flawn here, but the dual attacks from Flawn, dual attacks from C. Lilius, and the Bystander Hwayoung's extra attack proc, perhaps. But I think we're just going to ban the Navy Captain Landy, because he's probably banning Fire Flawn in this case. Yeah, that's the only reason you pick Navy Captain Landy. Otherwise, Fire Flawn destroys her, because we guarantee crits. So this will be okay. I think we put Bystander Hwayoung in the back this time because she is going to be our primary DPS, and because she's the primary damage dealer, we want her to get as much I'm gonna have Boss Arunka actually just imprint herself for defense. We need her to stay alive. But Hwayoung is gonna be able to turn cycle herself so we can take more turns. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do it. Let's go for the S3. I'm gonna push back that ML Politis and provoke her if possible. Yeah, we go for this. We are actually going into... Wow, Bystander Hwayoung was the one with the highest defense on his team? That's kind of crazy. I would expect that to be the Empyrean Ilanov, but this guy is apparently built different. So let's go for the S3, attack buff, bigger buff. Let's see if we can kill the Bystander Hwayoung before she procs on us. We are on Torrent set, so... Ooh, not enough! Yeah, because we're only on speed Torrent, we don't have enough damage right here. Kind of unfortunate. And... He kills our single damage dealer that we had. Oh, no. That is bad. The only good news right now is that, technically, we can still win with Boss Arunka here. We can still win with Boss Arunka. Now, I would need a lot of good dual attacks from C. Lilius in order to do that, but we can still technically win. I'm saving my cleanse on the ML Para, by the way, for this ML Politis' S3. I don't want the speed down on us. That's going to be really bad. Spear of Purification allowing us to push up a little bit of combat readiness. He's going to get the revive stuff, heal, and everything. Good thing is the Bystander Hwayoung won't get the buff. Wow, his Hwayoung turning out to be the better Hwayoung out of the two. That is crazy. That's just insane. I'm also really upset that he targeted the one unit, guys. This one unit that he was not supposed to hit. He hit, so yeah, now we're gonna die. Boss Arunka's gonna get absolutely destroyed by this Bystander Hwayoung. Oh, and he gets counter attacks too. That is not fair. Not fair. I'm pretty sure Bystander Hwayoung targets randomly, doesn't she? I'm pretty sure her S2 targets randomly. That was a 1 in 4 chance that he got it. That's sad. Alright, hits the Boss Arunka, doesn't quite kill. But with the Vigor, not the Vigor buff, with the defense buff here. Actually, well, with the Vigor buff too. We actually increased defense by a bit too. So that's kind of nice. Please, dual attack with Boss Arunka. That is not the right unit to dual attack with right now. Oh my god, this is looking real bad for us. This is looking so bad for us. We need to turn cycle bad. So let's do this. We'll go and attack into the Bystander Hwayoung. If she just needs to not counter. Like, if she counters us, we're just gonna be screwed. Good chunk of damage. Boss Arunka needs to counter though. We need Boss Arunka to counter. Oh, this is gonna be a heavy hit. Oh, and he dispelled my defense buff. That's really bad. Don't counter me. If he counters me, it's over. Okay. C. Lilius gets to go. We get to dual attack here. Please dual attack with Boss Arunka. That is not the right unit. Oh, that sucks. The Rwana's pushing up the team so much right now. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Do we risk this? Do we go for the Soul Burn? No, push up the Ilanov way too much. I need to go for this. Oh, and she counters too! Yeah, no, there's no way. Wow. Guys, I feel like I got scammed out of this one, huh? I feel like I got scammed out of this one. I mean, it's fine. He just proved that Bystander Hwayoung is the way to go. God, every single day I don't have her, I absolutely miss her. I tried pulling for her on her banner, I didn't get her, and I still am so sad to this day. She would be amazing in RTA, but alas, we have to stick with the budget Hwayoung here, who is absolute paper, but, you know, at least we have a version of Bystander Hwayoung, I guess, is the silver lining. I have first pick. I am going to ban these two, and we're going to try to pick, ooh, let's go for Rinnock. Let's go for Rinnock here. Alright, Zeo can definitely still kill us, but that's something I'm willing to fight. Oh, Empyrean Ilanov, Dragon Bride Senya. Okay, that's a little weird. No Zeo pick yet. I'm gonna go for Fallen Cecilia. Why not? I'm gonna go for Fallen Cecilia. try to build a versatile team, yeah? Who do I ban protect? See, this is where like you ban protect Bystander Hwayoung and you just win the game. Like this is the level of impact Bystander Hwayoung has. The better Hwayoung. I'm gonna have to pick Budget Hwayoung here, right? Budget Hwayoung, let's do it. Budget Hwayoung. No non-attack skill units on my team right now, by the way, just so you know. We're gonna have to pick ML Politis and perhaps ML Para. Those are the only two units I can really go for. Yeah, we could go see Lilius. BBK is probably gonna destroy my entire team, so that is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. See Lilius and ML Para? Is that the way to go? Is ML Politis or ML Para better here? Afternoon Silk Flan hasn't been picked either. But then, we don't really have a way to proc Hwayoung without non-attack skill. We really need 2 non-attack skill units. So I'm gonna go see Lilius, and then... I'm gonna go ML Politis. And then see Lilius. I think these are my best bets right now. Let's do this. Because Cvan and Politis can at least dispel. Lone Wolf Para cannot, right? So we could try to go for that immortality if it's a low-res BBK. The second thing is, regardless of what happens, we're gonna be able to pop non-attack skills. We ban Celine, but there's also no Fire Politis on the other side. And if they pick her last, we just have to ban her. I think we have to. There's no other choice. Amiki probably destroys my entire team, but so does BBK. Yeah, it's just an issue. It's both of these units just absolutely demolish my team. It's bad. Because we have Fallen Cecilia, I'm gonna ban this, and I'm gonna hope that the Fallen Cecilia keeps us alive long enough. So this is another one of those matches where Hwayoung is the only DPS we got. So we're gonna make it count. We're gonna try to make this count. Okay, ML Politis is gonna be attack imprint, and I think we're off to the races. Hwayoung's gonna be in the back line. We're gonna use her to push herself up the 50% combat readiness. We're gonna try our best. Okay, let's go for the S3. Alright, skill effect nullifier is going to protect against the strip, so Numa Luna will go. Oh, nice hit onto the Empyrean Ilana. Very nice. Good stuff. 16k damage. So the Dragon Bride Senya is going to proc here. A big chunky barrier, which I do not appreciate. I could go for a dual attack. I'm going to try to go for a dual attack. I'm going to try and soften this guy up. Obviously, we attack with the worst unit possible, which is my ML Politis, who ends up getting provoked, so she can't even use a non-attack skill to follow up with, so that's wonderful. Yeah, I think we're dead, honestly. I think we're dead. I don't think this kills anybody. Oh, that was good damage, but now we're just gonna die to this this Amiki. Look at that. Look at that. That is terrible. Yeah, that is terrible. Oh my god. It's gonna go ahead and attack the Fallen Cecilia. Alright. Yuma Luna's gonna go. Amiki's actually surprisingly fast. Oh, but she's pushing up with combat readiness, right? This will go into the Hwayoung. She's gonna die. She's about to die. Oh my god, this is bad. The most I can do right here is go for the S3, but Amiki is going to attack, and then what's gonna happen is his Dragon Bride Senya is gonna nuke everybody. So we're screwed regardless, right? He's just gonna hit the Hwayoung. He's just gonna hit the Hwayoung. Yeah, he's gonna soul burn. Doesn't matter. Hwayoung's still dead. And then once Hwayoung dies, we're kind of screwed. There's nothing we can do. Good. He's spreading out the damage. Very smart play. Very smart play. Although you did get the dual attack with the Numa Luna. That's really nice for his turn cycling. Just look at that. Now you can seal everybody. Not that sealing really does much besides stop the Fallen Cecilia from mitigating splash damage, but hey, now we're dead. So, guys, you can't see I didn't try. I did do my best here. We did switch up her build, and she did work earlier, kind of, but a little bit too much right now. Yeah, I think she's really difficult to use in RTA. She's a really fun character and she works when she works, but again, the downsides to her is that she really has no protection. You're probably better off, honestly, if you're trying to tank bust, Straze is a really strong option that's very consistent. And even going for immortality units like Amiki, BBK, like they're just so powerful, right? So if you guys have seen my preview video where I talked to you guys about her initial build and I did some arena showcases, I was on double torrent and a penetration build. If you want to go for that build, check out my other video. But this is my current one here. It's a speed torrent build. We got about 280 crit damage, 4,200 attack. I probably could honestly do better than this. I can probably find some sort of destruction set. I think that probably would be better than the speed. If I got like a destruction set here, maybe we can have inched out like a bit more damage. But yeah, this is my current build on her right now. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about her in the comment section down below. We tried to make her work today. She did okay, but in the end, it really is up to your team compositions and how your opponent is doing. Try not to force her into drafts like I did today because, you know, it's sometimes just not meant to be, and that's okay. But we're doing this for content and to showcase to you guys her strengths and her weaknesses. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.